Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I am back with another video. And this one is somewhat different than what you all are used to seeing. However, this one is all about behind the design. I have my own boutique and it's a women's boutique, luxury boutique. I own a boutique called Courtnee Laveta and we're actually in the process of rebranding at the moment. And everything about this series is all about the behind the scenes of me creating a piece, a custom piece at that, which I'm very, very proud of, that will be going into my boutique and for you all to purchase if you're interested in it. One thing about me, I cannot stand going shopping and online, and everybody has the same thing. Give me that unique piece that everybody does not have and you got your girl's coins, you understand? So in today's video, I kind of wanted to give you some tidbits of the design process and what it took for me to get to this point before we go into full-fledged production. So I'm gonna insert a couple of clips so you guys can see. The process basically has a few pros and cons. One of the cons is it is being manufactured overseas, so there is a language barrier that I have had to deal with, which can be a financial burden because one, you need a translator, and then two, you hope your translator is translating, and then three, the trial and error aspect of it. And so it can be a money pit and suck your pockets dry trying to get things right. So those are a few of the cons. However, one of the pros is being able to work with people from across the world to produce some of your pieces. And I think that is like very, very, very important, is having someone who can understand, knows the business, and can execute on your idea and bringing it to life. So without further ado, I'm going to go into a few clips. And the first clip, one of the first things that I had to do is go fabric shopping. On my site, because I source from all over the world, I want you all to know that in the description it will say European sizes and it will say, hey, size up or size down based on where the piece was sourced from. So, and because I'm having a few of these pieces sourced from or made across the world, it's getting the molds right. And the molds is basically the pattern. And so they send me the pieces of fabric and you wait a while for them to get here to actually arrive to the US. And so I go through the different pieces of fabric and I select the pieces that I like. Out of all the samples that I've received, now I narrow it down to the actual fabric that I want to utilize for my design. And then from that step, I have a graphic artist. Because one thing about me is I cannot draw. So in my sketching, attempted drawing, it's kind of like I have to insert pictures due to the language barrier and the lack of me being able to draw like a vision board for my particular design. So although I know what it looks like here, I have to articulate that to them over there. And sometimes that can be a hit or miss, and it can go through several sketches, only because one, there's a language barrier, and two, I can't draw, And 3, you know, I'm sending inspo pictures to them saying, hey, this is the kind of cut that I'm talking about, or this is the kind of look that I'm looking for. So with that said, my sketch artist, and you could see some clips right here, they sketched up the design. And they'll send over the draft and, you know, hey, and then I'll mark it up and like, no, open this up, put a tie here, put a button here, make it flowy here, put a slit there, put, you know, make my particular edits for this particular design. The sketch artist then brings the fabric to life. So whatever fabric that I chose, they then put it onto the design, which is actually painted, penciled, crayon, color pencils, like the whole 9. Like you'll see, like I will definitely insert clips. They begin to bring my vision to life. And so that's when you start getting excited. So you see the fabric, you're like, oh, that's pretty. But then when you're like, and then you have your stick figure sketch over here. And then they start bringing everything to life based on your edits and based on, you know, your idea, your vision for the piece. It gets very exciting.